Hey family, how is everybody? I am outside my house. We just had a little rain come through, so things have cooled off. I am so glad to be back, family. My congregants. Thanks guys for the suggestions concerning the issue with my back. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I'm going to take the advice. I want to reach out to my doctor and talk to him about the chiropractor. I'm gonna do that and try that first. And if that doesn't work, I'll go ahead on and move to the injections. Yeah, I'll see. He may want me to try the injections first, and if that don't work, then go to the chiropractor. But we will see. I will talk with my doctor about it and see where we are. I want to thank you guys again for watching the videos. Please, guys, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I want to tell my subscribers, thank you guys so very much for hanging in there with me, for staying devoted to the channel. I appreciate you so much. I say it all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it. I am just thankful to God for you guys' support, because I know the channel couldn't be as successful as it is without your support and without you guys' willingness to keep coming back. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If I have anybody on my channel that is a first responder, you know, you working in the hospital or working with law enforcement, necessary personnel right now, I want to say thank you for the willingness to sacrifice not only your life, but the time with your family for the rest of us. Man, I appreciate it. I don't know how anybody else feel, and I do know that there are a whole lot of people that feel the same way I feel. We are very, very, very appreciative. Thank you. All right, guys. A lot to talk about. A lot's been going on since I've been gone. I want to talk about COVID-19. I want to talk about COVID-19 as it relates to our young people and as it relates to our faith. Should we be going to the church house during this pandemic? All right. So the first thing that I want to say to my young people is this. You all have never experienced going through any of this stuff, and be true, neither have I. There are some of us who are older that may have gone through a few of these things, pandemics and different illnesses and things that have come through. Every so often, man, every few years, every few 100 years, or however many times, we end up facing some form of a pandemic. We had that Spanish flu. We had Mars and SARS and all this other kind of stuff that has come through. Some people believe it's man-made. Tell me what y'all think about it. Do y'all believe that this thing is man-made? Because I'm not real sure that I do believe that, because just nature, just the universe is going to recalibrate itself. And there's a thing called natural selection that happens. People are saying that this is of the devil. Let's talk about it. I want to know what you think. Do you think it's man-made? Do you think it's a conspiracy? What do you guys think? I want to know about that. But young people, y'all have never experienced anything like this. Truth be told, you guys ain't never went through anything difficult, to be honest. Y'all miss slavery. Y'all miss Jim Crow. Y'all miss the civil rights movement, right? Y'all miss the Black Panther movement. Y'all ain't really been through no real struggle. And for the first time in your lives, for real, something is affecting your ability to live life as usual. And many of you are acting like you're going to lose your doggone minds because you got to sit down for a little while. And I want to encourage you to take this opportunity to learn. Isn't it interesting that when we had to get up every day and go to work, some of our most chief complaints was how tired we were. These folks on my job is running me crazy. I need a break. I need a vacation. I can't take it no more. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember that this is the kind of talk that we talk when we had to get up every day and be at somebody's job clocking in? I can't wait to get home and get me some rest. Now you at home and got the ability to get all the rest you need and you complaining. What I'm going to do? Study. Study your word. You all got an opportunity to learn. Study about finances. Do y'all hear me? I would do this if I had time. I don't have time. Attorney T, I ain't got the time to do that. I wish I had the time. Well, you got all the time in the world. So take advantage of it and use it for something positive than being upset because you can't get to your job, sit by the person you used to sit by, and have your local gossip time. Right? Yeah. Young people, sit down. Sit down. Take advantage and think, man. Think. As it relates to the church, I want to know, do y'all think that the churches should open? Now, there are some churches like T.D. Jakes and New Birth, Jamal Bryant, and other, big mega churches that are set up. They already set up. They already got the media room and media department at their churches, and they ain't missed a beat, right? But we got a lot of smaller churches, bless God, that ain't set up. That ain't set up for that. And so there is somewhat of a tad bit, I guess, of a struggle for them. Because they're not set up for it. So how does the church get its tithes and offerings so that the bills continue to be paid at the church, even though the church house is closed? Okay. And I'm not saying that that's not a real concern, my people. I'm not. But I ain't going in their church. And this frustration about the church house being closed. How long? I saw somebody had a post up that said they had to ask the question, put the question out, didn't preface it and said that it was for pastors or leaders or anything like that. Just put a question out that said, how long were we going to allow the churches to be closed, the church house to be closed? And this is my thing. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all know me now. I got an opinion about it, but I'm open to hear what other people got to say and how other people think or feel about it. So please drop down in the comments and talk to me now. Y'all know I like to talk. I read the comments and I will respond. I want to know. Because the way I feel about it is I don't need the church house to get to Jesus. And I'm just curious that if this is of God, I'm not saying it is, because God don't have to kill nobody to get their attention. But sometimes let's just say though, that if this was of God, right? Isn't it a wonderful time to sit down and take a self-reflection of who you are, what your life is now, what it has been, what you want it to be, right? Isn't it a good time now to build, to truly build and have a relationship with God and not your pastor? With God and not your favorite worship leader? With God and not your special Bible study teacher? Don't get mad now. I know you, because I know the people that come over here on this channel and what all y'all got to say, and I'm just telling you, I'm asking the question. So I'm asking you to respond and talk back to me and tell me what you think, because I'm just thinking that it is a wonderful time to build a solid relationship with the one you say you worship, without interference from anybody, without foolishness going on at the church house, without worrying about who like what you got on and who don't like what you got on, and you didn't want to see this person today and I wish she hadn't came, and what's wrong with Sally and why she ain't singing, and who so good did you. Without all of that, you got time to spend time with your God. So when we're arguing and when we're fussing and when we're upset and when we're talking about the church house doors being open and God's house need to be open, the only thing that comes to my mind of why you press is the money. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad. You got your opinion. I got mine. And over here, you can bring whatever opinion you have. You do not have to agree with me. Y'all know that. You don't have to agree with me. You ain't gotta like what I gotta say. I want to hear your opinion. It is free speech over here. But what we do is we do it in a respectful manner now. We don't come over here and we don't cuss folks. We don't call folks out their name, and we don't attack people. We don't start going personal because we don't like what they say. We simply disagree. So tell me your perspective so that I can see where you're coming from, and maybe I can say, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not looking at that right. Maybe I'm not looking at that right. That's a good point. I need to consider that, right? But in my opinion, if you fussing and stressed about the church house doors being open, the only reason I can feel that you stressed and you pressed is about that money. Because if it's about the souls of your people, there's a million ways you can help them with studying of the word and staying on track with building a strong relationship with the God of their salvation. There it is. There it is. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Shucks, I got a Periscope. I mean, why you can't preach through the screen? Cash App, PayPal, Push to Pay, Givelify. You got all these options that people can pay their tithes and offering electronically and never miss a beat. Now, if you worried that your people won't use these avenues to pay their tithes and offering, and the only way they'll pay it is if they have to come through the church house, then you ain't been teaching your people right. Uh-oh. Ooh. Y'all gonna shoot me for that one. Oh my God. Pow, pimp down. Oh, if y'all don't understand that, y'all gotta watch, what is it, next Friday after next, or something like that, with Cat Williams. That dude is funny. Bless God. Yeah, y'all gonna get me for that one right there. But that's you ain't teaching your people right. You hadn't been teaching them right, because you teach the people that their giving is an expression of their worship. Right? It's an expression of their worship. And it is a part of building your relationship with God. That's what it is. God is a giver. You can't worship him and have a relationship with him and you ain't a giver. So you got to teach the people, not come in there and just preach them high. Oh, y'all, I didn't mean to go there. I think I'm going too far. Because I'm starting to hit some stuff. I felt that in my spirit, which means I didn't hit something. And somebody going to be mad. And I ain't trying to piss you off. I'm just trying to speak truth. Y'all know how I do over here. Speak truth. Yeah, that's what we do. We go to church not because we're necessarily going in there to worship God. We're going in there, number one, out of habit, because this is what we do on Sunday. Number two, we're going in there to get our fix. Many of us ain't nothing but addicts. Many of us ain't nothing but addicts. We ain't smoking crack. We ain't smoking weed. We ain't drinking alcohol and getting drunk. But we'll go to the church house to get our gospel fix. Why you saying that, Turning T? Because you keep doing the same thing you've been doing. Your behavior ain't changed. You still got a nasty attitude. You still don't know how to talk to nobody. You still judgmental and hateful. You don't know how to love nobody. You ain't trying to help nobody. So your behavior hadn't changed. You still sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that'll give you time and a little money for your honey. So you're just going to the church house to get a fix, baby. Ooh, y'all gonna be mad with me. But I just want to know. Because I haven't missed my God at all. I hadn't missed my God at all. Now, sitting around is making me a little bit kind of somewhat of lazy, a little bit. But I got things to do, so I'm keeping busy. But I ain't miss my God. I ain't miss my God. I ain't miss my God. I ain't miss my word. I ain't missing my study. I'm not missing nothing. And to be quite honest, I got a whole lot of less foolishness in my spirit than I had when I was able to go out to the work and go up to the church house. If the truth be told, can I get an amen up in here, somebody? Woo. Y'all know I can be silly, but I'm serious. I think it's a good opportunity for our young people to understand that life ain't a whole bunch of bed of roses. It's tough. Things can happen. Things can happen that you don't expect, that you ain't even prepared for. You don't even know what's coming down the pipe. And listen, y'all can love Trump, and a lot of people do, and I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't happy with these money bills that he's signing. Baby. Woo. This is why I push so, and I tell y'all that I teach people about financial independence, because it is important, and about having your own business. You can have a job in your own business too, because the people who are going to truly benefit from Corona, that's still going to be making money, is business owners. This money that's coming down is to cover the payroll for business owners. This money that's coming down is to help make sure that businesses, as an individual, you're gonna get your $1,200. As a business owner, I'm gonna get my $1,200 plus some more money. As a business owner, because I got to go out and buy me a couple of new computers so I can continue to work, because I got to work from home. Guess who gets the benefit from the money coming down? Me and other people like me. So it is important, guys. I'm going to do a lot more talking about finances on this channel, because let me tell you something. One of the principles that I teach in my course, my financial basic literacy course, is savings. For the most people, it's hard to even get to a conversation about investing and you ain't got $1,000 saved. Okay? And I talk about having an emergency savings because of situations like this. If the truth be told, in order to have any type of, or to know that you're on the road for financial independence, you should have enough money saved to be able to live without a job for at least a year. If you ain't got that kind of money saved up, then you really ain't in a position or a place of financial freedom, or even headed in that direction. Okay? And if you don't have that, then I need you to start working on that right now. Okay? And we can talk about ways to do that. I had one of my subscribers ask me about doing a webinar, and I was working on putting one together, and then Corona happened. Putting a class, getting my class together for 2020, and then Corona happened. So of course we had to put everything on pause. But video is wonderful. I'm going to leave in this video down in the description box my email address. Email me if you want to be a part of the video class on financial literacy, independence. We're going to talk about savings, okay? We're going to talk about why we want to have financial independence. What's the reason? What's the reason? What's all this big deal about all this money? Okay? Why we need all this money? I don't need to be rich. I just need to be comfortable. I ain't asking you to be rich. Okay? Financial independence, like just about everything else, is relative. It's what each individual needs in order to be able to be financially in a good place. All right? It may take, I may see that I need, in order to have comfortability, because comfort is relative, I say I need $5 million and I'll be real comfortable. Somebody else say I don't need that. Attorney T, all I need is 500,000. Somebody else say I don't need all that, man. If I could just get 50,000, I'm good. Wherever your level is, that ain't for me to say. I just believe I have the tools to help you get there. And if you want to be a part of the class, I'm gonna have my email address in the description box. Please email me. And when I get everybody's, pulled together, everybody that wants to be a part, then I will set up the class and we will go. I'll let you guys know how much it's going to be and all that good stuff. But this situation, hey man, because some people had to be laid off and they ain't getting no paycheck. Unemployment is going to be extended. So those individuals who have lost their job, for Corona, you can file for unemployment, and unemployment is going to be extended. So you got that money coming in that way. I'm changing my location because it started back to raining. Okay? But we're going to talk about finances. If you guys got questions, drop down in the comment section and let me know. And we're going to talk about it. I'll talk about any subject y'all want. Okay, but Corona has taught us, if you didn't know before, you know now, man, you need to have a stash of money somewhere, because if things go bad at any point in time, okay, you'll be ready. Okay, you can be liquid. Shucky ducky. And now is a really good time to invest. Now, people are saying don't start investing in the market right now because it's on a turn back up. Because all the financial people are saying that there's going to be another dip. And when it dips, then that will be the time to go in and buy. You buy when the market is low. So when that turn comes back around and it starts going up, you making money soon as you get in. Okay? At least the market gonna go back up. Yes. These dips in the market has been happening for ever since we had a stock market, man. Ain't nothing changed. You just got to be able. The stock market, to some extent, is the long game. You just got to put your money in there and leave it alone and don't think about it. Don't worry about it. I ain't saying don't watch it. Mind your business. Mind your business. I'm not saying don't check on it. Don't be aware of what's happening. But what I am saying is when you get ready to invest in the stock market, you know coming in, this is the long game. This ain't money that I'm looking to be ready for me. I'm going to put $10,000 in today, and next week I'm expecting to have $1 million to pull out. It doesn't work that way, okay? But we're going to talk about all of that, I promise. And we need to talk about it, especially in our community, guys, because much of our situation is brought on by a failure to have the information that we need in order to make the decisions that got to be made. Our decisions are bad because we don't have the information. Okay? So I want y'all to drop down in the comment, talk to me, let me know what you think. I want to know about these young folks. I want these young people to know, man, now is the time for you to understand that life can get hard. And all of the advice that your parents and your teachers and other people that you admire and respect are trying to tell you, you better listen. You better listen. People that love you and care for you and care about you are not giving you advice, telling you things to hurt you. Come on now, think. I ain't got to agree with what you say, mama. I ain't got to like what you say, daddy. But I got to know that what you're telling me is for my good because you love me. Now, unless you believe that the people you admire and respect and love don't love you back, then understand that the information that they're trying to give you is for your good. So if it's for your good, I ain't got to want to hear it. I ain't even got to feel like I want to agree with it, but I at least ought to go somewhere and sit my behind down and think about it. Is it possible that it could be some truth to it? Come on now. Come on now. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. Everything you young folks are trying to do or feel like you doing way better than us, baby, we done already done it before. What you talking about? Y'all out here twerking. Back in the day, we called it walking the dog. Same dance, different name. It's the same thing. Nothing new under the sun. Come on now. Come on now. You 20. I'm 50. 30. I've been here 30 whole more years than you. But somehow you know more than I do. Come on now. Come on, young folk. Get your mind right. Stop getting high. If smoking weed got you thinking like that, I'm going to need you to put the weed down. Come on. Tell me what y'all think. I want to know what you think. Y'all know. Talk to me. I love to talk to you. I love talking with you. And this COVID-19 is a serious thing, guys. It's a serious thing. And the biggest problem with it is this. For the average person usually, to take things serious, it has to either happen to them or happen to someone who's close to them. When that happens, then we step, oh, something ought to be done. Oh, that ain't right. Right? All of these bills against gay people, making life hard for gay folks. And then you find out your child gay, and now all of a sudden, these bills is too much. They're going too far. You're doing too much. I'm just saying, guys, and it should not take somebody getting close to you getting sick or, God forbid, dying for you to come to the place of understanding that this ain't the average cold. This ain't the average flu. This is something new that we are having to deal with, and something new in a whole different spectrum and way that it is even being spread, man. This stuff is sitting on the surface. Listen, I ain't even got to be 6 feet from you. All I got to do is walk into a room after you and touch the knob you just touched. You passing the stuff along and ain't got no symptoms. We don't even know you sick and you still spreading it. Come on here, somebody. What have we dealt with like this? Nothing. So can you go somewhere and sit down until we get a handle on this doggone thing and figure out what the devil is going on? And since y'all say y'all ain't got nothing to do, I'm finna give you something to do. My Money Matters. Basic financial literacy course. Email me. Be a part of it. Let's learn. Let's get educated. Listen, man, I'm even open to doing some Bible study. If that's what y'all want and that's what y'all need and y'all like the way I talk and the way I teach and you want to get it from me, I'm willing to do it. Just let me know. Drop down in the comment section and let me know. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. I'm here to give information that's beneficial. Okay? Listen, some of these grants, there's an SBA grant out there, small business. loans that are out there for COVID-19. Okay. So if you are a business and you are in trouble, you need some money, need some loans to kind of get you through and get you over. Trump has signed the bills to drop this money. Okay, you got to go through your bank to get it. If you call your bank now and ask them about it, you're probably not going to get the answer you're looking for, because right now they're still trying to read the bill and figure out what everything is and how it works and all that kind of stuff, and what we as business owners are going to have to do and present and all that kind of stuff in order to be eligible to get the bill. To get the loan. So they're still trying to figure that stuff out, and I believe probably within the next week, a little bit better understanding by the banks and how it works is going to be in play, and that money is going to start being available, guys. Okay, let's take advantage of it. Let's stop sitting around talking about what we don't have and what we ain't got and what somebody else got and what somebody. I'm giving you the information. I'm out here looking and listening and learning, and I'm giving you the information. Okay, it ain't nobody else's fault that you don't benefit because you don't want to read or you don't want to listen. Come on, man. They always getting this. They always doing that for them. No. This is in a bill that applies to everybody who has themselves rightly positioned to take advantage of it. Okay? Let's stop crying and whining and blaming everybody else instead of looking at ourselves. That's what I'm talking about, self-reflection, man. What can I do to make my situation better? Well, I'm going to read. I'm going to learn. I'm going to search. I'm going to pick up the phone and make a phone call. I'm going to find out. So if there's any way possible that I can take advantage of any of the benefits that are coming through these bills that Trump is releasing, I'm going to position myself to be there. Why would I not? Why would I not? Okay, and I'm hearing that some of the money from some of these small business loans, you ain't even got to pay them back. Do you hear what I'm saying? Come on now, talk to me. Now listen. Don't get tricked, though. I know I got some people who follow me who are Trump supporters, and I love it. Please, I've said this before. Please, 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 please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, stay subscribed, because I have no problem disagreeing. We can agree to disagree and continue to move forward, because this part of what Trump is doing is great. But it's the same thing that any president would do in his position, in this situation. So it ain't like he's doing nothing great, but it's great. Okay? But this is my problem. Don't be tricked by the money. Listen to what the man says as it comes to his leadership. Number one, Governor Cuomo up there in New York is about to lose his mind with the outbreak he got and he's trying to fight. Trump said in an interview that it's kind of hard for a governor to be asking me for help, but he don't want to talk nice to me. He don't want to be nice to me. What somebody being nice to you or saying nice things to you got to do with you doing your job as the leader of our freaking country, man? This ego this dude got is gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt us. The man came on the interview and said that he knew months, come on here now, talk to me, months before we announced the pandemic. He knew about it months before, but took no steps whatsoever to get the country prepared for it when it came. The man said in another interview that he wants to open the country back up because he believes that it's the Democrats who want the country to stay closed so that the stock market could go down and use that as a benefit for an election. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Ain't nobody even thinking about no election, if truth be told. I'm not. Not in to some degree, but not really. This pandemic ain't about you, Trump. It's about the people of this country and of this world.